Hey guys, welcome to Bonehead Truckers. I am totally not at the lake right now. 100% I am standing in front of a green screen, and this is just for looks. Okay? Just believe that. Can you just believe that for me? I appreciate it. So you read the title right. Our message has made it to the White House. It has been. Let me give you guys a little backstory in case you're new to the channel and you're new to me. I've been doing Bonehead Truckers for a number of years now and all this kind of stuff. But last March, when you had the wreck in Austin, Texas from the Ethiopian guy that ran over and killed 5 people, and he didn't speak English, I made the statement. It says, Bonehead Truckers I'm using my voice here on this platform to get my message that we don't need foreigners in trucking anymore. You know, that's the problem. The number one problem we've had in trucking for a number of years now is foreigners in trucking, because not only are they unsafe, not knowing English, but they're driving wages down. That's the reason why you can't get a raise. That's the reason why owner-operators can't get rates up, okay? Because these foreigners are labor dumping. I've said that. Now our message has officially made it to the White House. This week, Shannon Everett, Cole Stevens of Stevens Trucking, and Freymiller actually got invited to the warehouse. And Freymiller, you think, well, Freymiller, that's a pretty good sized company. I've seen them around. Yeah, you have. And they're officially on the non-domicile CDLs have got to go, okay? Because you guys may know, you guys may not know, is that these companies are having a hard time staying open. They just are. You got Freymiller, who you think, you know, maybe, oh, they're too big to fail. No, they're losing a lot of money. Stevens Trucking, losing a lot of money. EOS Trucking, TRC Freight, okay? And Josh Toomey, the owner of TRC Freight, he's on this movement now too. Okay, 100%. Reed Transport, EOS Trucking. These companies have publicly stated, these people who run these companies, that have come out and says, hey, I support your message. And our message has finally gotten to the White House. It just has. And what is that message? You say, well, what's the message? The message is non-domicile CDLs need to be over and done with. The purpose of having a non-domicile CDL has nothing to do with bringing foreigners into the country. No, they found a loophole with that. The purpose of a non-domicile, say if I live here in Texas and I want to go get my CDL, but I wanted to use Prime or some other company in another state, I could go up there to Missouri and go get my CDL, and that's called a non-domicile CDL. It's people from different states to get their license in a different state. That's it. It's made for Americans, not someone from some other country to come over here. And the ATA has been pushing for that. They used that loophole to get... See, here's the thing about the ATA and the companies represented. Those companies don't hire the foreigners. They just don't. Those companies are hoping, right? These other companies, these small little companies, they're the ones hiring the foreigners, right? That's what they're hoping. The reason why is that the rates will go down, right? That's the whole point. Rates will go down, labor will go down, and the owners of these companies, the bigwigs, make more money that way. That's their position. And these companies, are they making money? I don't know. One of these, we'll have Danielle from Twitter to go, or X, sorry, go and sit there and write down all these numbers, say, okay, who's with the ATA? How much profit are they making? But our message right here is plain and simple. We don't want foreigners in trucking. That's Bonehead Truckers' stance. No visas. The only way you get a CDL, American citizen, okay, or a permanent resident, a green card, okay? I'll add that to the list, okay? That's the only way that, a lot of you guys may say, well, that's... No, I think the green card thing, you can. Outside of that, that's it. That's it. No visas at all. We don't need help from other countries to come over here and do our job. That's my message. And guess what? The message is getting out there. It's being heard in the White House. It's being heard in the Capitol in D.C. with Congress. People are listening to us, and we have people on board. I talked to Shannon Everett of American Truckers United. Obviously, this is a big win for him because him and Harvey Beach started this movement a year ago. Okay? And luckily, we were able to get on board of this movement. But this is a huge win for him. I talked to him today. I was like, dude, they're on our side. The people in the White House, people in Washington are on our side. 100%. But this is not over by a long shot. Just because we have this one small little victory of getting to the White House and getting this thing, and great to take pictures and all, there's still a lot of work to be done. And behind closed doors, it's happening. There's a lot of things he couldn't tell me, and I understand that because I'm media. Obviously, I'm on team ATU side, right? I'm on team, listen, I'm not, you sit there and you say, well, we're unbiased media. No, I am biased. I am biased. Let's get rid of foreigners. Now, I want to talk about, just briefly before I go, I'm going to talk about how we, what these other organizations have done or not done. The ELD movement, they've been trying to push ELDs down our throat for so many years. Why? Because they wanted to keep truck drivers from fudging the logs. Okay? Well, they got it done. They got it done. OOIDA couldn't stop them. No. How long listen, this trucking industry has gone downhill with the OOIDA and ATA being the only people representing truck drivers. It's gone downhill since. They have done nothing for us. Nothing. In decades. And the whole ELD thing is proof of that. Because what has ELDs done? It's actually made things work. The whole point of ELDs was to keep you and I from fudging our logs and cheating our logs. Now, you and I can't fudge our logs. Now the companies do it. I've got video, and I've put it on this channel, of a company resetting someone's hours while they're going down the road. It's being abused by these companies. How many ELD manufacturers out there are approved by the FMCSA? When before you had a piece of paper and only you as a driver can make the corrections on it. Only you can, make the log, if you had to make a correction and whatnot, you as a driver can. And you send it into your company. That's it. Right? But now you got other people doing it. Other people are 100% doing it. It's not even the driver. Driver can't do it. So they didn't do anything for us to help that. It's been nothing but a failure, in my view. So with that being said, we got a major victory of getting our message in the White House, but it's more than just that. It's about pushing forward and keeping the gas on the pedal on the gas, the foot on the pedal, whatever I say. I'm standing in front of a green screen, folks. I'm just saying saying. So like I said, huge victory. Let me shout out these companies. I need to do it more than just once. EOS Trucking out of Little Rock. If you want to go work for them, go work for them. Freymiller out of Oklahoma City. If you can go work for them, go work for them. Stevens Trucking out of Oklahoma. If you want to go work for them, go work for them. TRC Freight. If you're an owner-operator and want 88%, contact me. Go work for them. Retransport. Hey, we're hiring drivers out of Chattanooga, Tennessee right now. Okay? Holler at me. All these companies offer different things for different drivers. These companies are losing money. All right? A lot of companies are. But these guys are fighting now. They're fighting for you. They're fighting for the whole trucking industry. They're just not being selfish about it. You say, well, they're just trying to fill their own pocketbook. Listen, if it works for them, it's going to work for you. That's how it works, right? Get these foreigners out of trucks, get labor dumping out of the way, get safer roads. Listen, yes, American citizens getting wrecks too. It goes to training. That's what 100% what I'll put it toward. This whole trucking, Bonehead Truckers thing is all about, at the end of the day, Bonehead Truckers, this channel has always been about training and having safe truck drivers. That's been the message since day one, okay? I show you what not to do, right? But I've been pushing for training. But there's nothing I could do about foreigners, right? Unless we actually get laws passed, get ban visas from trucking. So support those companies. There's other companies that are fighting kind of behind the scenes. They're not really wanting to be out there in the public for some reason. When those companies, they start doing something publicly and they say, hey, Ike, I want my name to be in that you know, in that list too. I'll put that name out there. I will. But right now, publicly, TRC Freight, Reed Transport, Stevens Trucking's out of Oklahoma. There's a Stevens Transport. Don't get it twisted, but it's the red trucks. EOS Trucking out of Little Rock, and Freymiller out of Oklahoma City. Those companies, if you're a driver for one of those, you should be proud. You got proud that people run your company are fighting for you. Anyways, that's it. All right. I'm going to shut this. I'm going to take this green screen down. I'm going to sit at my desk right there. And Richard's right there. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Bonehead Truckers, we gone. We gone. Totally a green screen.